Tuberculosis is extremely widespread. Despite advancements in modern medicine, about 1/3 of all humans are thought to be affected by the disease. Only a small percentage actually falls ill, but still about 1.3 million people have died from tuberculosis in 2016. Why is this disease so hard to fight? Let's take a look at Mycobacterium tuberculosis, the pathogen behind most cases. There are indications that tuberculosis has affected our ancestors for at least 500,000 years. Proof of the incidence of this infection in modern humans dates back to the early Neolithic period, 9,000 years ago. During this long period of coevolution, Mycobacterium tuberculosis has come up with two important features. Its surface is covered by a protective layer of waxy substances, and bacteria multiply very slowly and can enter a state of dormancy. How does this help to defeat the human immune system? Usually, bacteria are eliminated within our bodies by scavenger cells, macrophages. Mycobacterium tuberculosis, however, cannot be digested and will rather accumulate within these cells. Affected macrophages will be sealed off, forming nodule-like tubercles. There, bacteria can survive for many years. Eventually, they escape and start the active phase of the disease. Symptoms won't be very serious initially, an obstinate cough and some weakness, but patients will become contagious. Given airborne droplets as the main route of transmission, lungs are affected primarily. In later stages, bacteria may also spread to other organs of the human body. In summary, we can distinguish two phases of the disease, both possibly lasting for very long periods. A latent, symptomless phase where bacteria are contained within tubercles, and a contagious phase, initially with relatively inconspicuous symptoms. How can we fight the disease? A good general condition due to decent living conditions partially blocks progression of tuberculosis. This connection becomes clear when studying tuberculosis in the early 20th century or when comparing countries of today with different standards of living. Once tuberculosis is established in a given individual, however, a healthy lifestyle helps only in a limited way. Pre-antibiotic Sanatoria tried all possible means to improve general conditions of their patients, without much success in changing the fatal outcome of tuberculosis. Antibiotics therapy is not an easy option either, given relative insensitivity of bacteria and a rise in resistant strains. Administered properly and consistently, antibiotics nevertheless are able to cure most cases of latent or active tuberculosis. Besides a decent standard of living and the availability of antibiotics, there is a third element necessary for fighting Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Individuals with active tuberculosis will rapidly spread the disease regardless of high living standards. Early detection and treatment of people infected is therefore crucial for reducing disease burden. An efficient health system open to all is an important prerequisite for such a task.